have a pass for the program. That way, okay. Good morning. Come on, this way. Sorry. The car. This way for the program. This way. Thank you.
So when you died on 2nd December 2025, Nanda granting legitimate dose, may his soul rest in perfect peace. May Almighty Allah give us the fortitude to be a very, very irreparable loss. Amen. Permit me also to use this medium to thank the University Council, the Senate, management, staff, and the alumni for your dedication and service to this institution, having played a crucial role in bringing us to this day. We commend everyone who has been there and worked hard in our efforts through their academics, especially our dear parents, friends, and family. Today, the success of these gatherings is your well-deserved thank you for not presenting. It is with proud joy, humility, and a sense of great responsibility that I stand before you on this auspicious day to recognize convocation ceremony of our distinguished institution, adopting our Lower University. What is happening today is more than just a ceremony. This day marks a milestone, not only in the lives of our graduates, but also in the continued history of this great citadel of learning. An institution founded on the enduring ideas of learning and culture, excellence, innovation, and service to humanity. I want to most especially recognize and I deeply appreciate the unwavering support of the visitor to our university, His Excellency President Aswadi Bola Ahmed Tinubu, UCFI. Your Excellency, your commitment to improve the quality and standard of education in the country continues to lessen unity Ademola Adeleke, under whose jurisdiction this university is privileged to thrive. Your Excellency, your unwavering commitment to creating an enabling environment for academic institutions in the state of Osun is commendable. Your friendship and collaboration have continually strengthened the bond between this university and the host community. To the Honorable Minister of Education, Dr. Maruf Olapiji Amausa, we express our wholehearted appreciation for your devoted service and efforts to uplift the standard of education in Nigeria. Your steady advocacy for improvement in teaching and research, science and technology, and conducive climate environment in our higher education institutions has continued to improve our record that Governor University has been consistently maintaining 5 and the top 10 ranking of Nigerian universities. I therefore urge the university management to work harder by changing innovation to attain first position from next convocation ceremony. Thanks for your love. Dear graduating students, the class of 49 convocation, you are the pride of this historic institution. Your years of study, sleepless nights, challenges, and triumphs have culminated in this beautiful moment of academic victory. You have not only acquired knowledge, but have been shaped by the values that define this university: hard work, character, and community service. As you step forward into the world beyond this campus, know that you are the torchbearers of a noble legacy for you to remain a good ambassador of your alma mater. The world you are entering is a complex one marked by a rapid technological changes, shifting economies, and a tightening global competition for ideas and innovation. But within every challenge lies opportunity. Our beloved country, Nigeria, needs the energy, creativity, and integrity of our youth more than ever before. We look unto you to become the catalyst of the present government policy of the renewed hope. Whenever you find yourself, be it in public service, private, dependent on the enterprise of the people. Do not wait for others to create opportunities for you. Rise and create opportunities for yourself and for others. Be job creators, not merely job seekers. Every skill you have acquired, every discipline you have mastered can become a source of innovation and livelihood for many others. Let your ideas become businesses. Let your initiatives become platforms that employ others, and let your courage become an inspiration for your peers, not just seek them. Build enterprises that uplift communities. Use your education to reimagine possibilities and to break barriers. Be responsible citizens of your great nation. Nigeria today requires a generation that will not only speak of change, but live with change. Uphold the values of honesty, integrity, and diligence, which this university has so thoughtfully instilled in you. Let your conduct in private and public life bring honor to your families, your alma mater, and your nation. Remember, a universal education finds its full meaning only when it is used to improve lives and advance humanity. Be bold, be ethical, and above all, remain deeply patriotic. The future of Nigeria depends on citizens who will combine knowledge with vision and ambition with compassion. For the students still learning, I encourage you to remain focused on your studies and research works and refrain from indulging in any form of social vices, which does not only distract students that constitute a menace to the society at large. Concentrate on academic work, assess e-library facilities, and relevant library collections, providing your research, which at the end will make your final thesis authentic and fit for document. My special congratulations goes to the honoring our leaders, whose contributions to the social economic development of this country have been acknowledged by the Senate and the Council of the University for them to contribute more to their fatherland and others to develop their good work. Their wings slated for the recognitions are Alhaji Dr. Fully Identity, Chief Olubi Fadil, Emeritus Professor Olu Aina, OFA, Chief Rosemary Akpabio, this is your President of the Senate for the Republic of Nigeria. This new test, the view of this congregation would not have come at a long pivotal time. Our nation aspires towards the new economy, vibrancy, anchored on knowledge, digital technology, entrepreneurship, and innovation. Universities like ours remain in the semblance of these aspirations. We must continue to fortify the bridge between academics and industry, between research and real-world impact. By doing so, Professional University will remain a strategic partner in advancing Nigeria's competitiveness in the global knowledge economy. To our partners in government and private sector, I appeal for continued investment in research, infrastructure, and innovation. The knowledge economy is built on the collaboration between thinkers and doers. Our students and faculty are ready to contribute actively to the national divide what they need in the enabling environment. As we commemorate this 89th of convocation, let us reflect not just on what we have achieved, but on what lies ahead. May this ceremony remind us that education is a privilege that comes with responsibility to enlighten, to build, and to unite. For our graduates, the future belongs to you. Carry the banner of overcoming complexity with pride and integrity, uphold the motto of this great institution for learning and culture. Make a difference whenever destiny is you. May the Almighty Allah continue to pray, bless this university, our leaders, and our dear nation Nigeria. Congratulations to the class of 49 convocation and your journeys ahead of the total and thank you and God bless you.
May I respectfully invite the acting Pro-Chancellor, Dr. J.I. Ababu, to address the convocation.
The visitor to the Obafemi Awolowo University, His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GSFR, Your Excellency the President of the Senate and guest lecturer, distinguished lecturer Gospel Akpabio, GCON, the Chancellor of our university, the management, the council, the awardees, and of the greatest of all, the graduates of today. May I, on this juncture, stand on the protocol very well established by the Chancellor himself. Today we gather for our 49th convocation ceremony, a day dedicated to the celebration of the scholarly achievements of our esteemed students who were found worthy in character and learning. Yet we also gather under a shadow of a profound and recent loss. It is with the heart weighed by solemn duty, rather than one lifted in anticipated honor. And I stand before you as the acting chairman of the University Council. our esteemed and incumbent chairman, Professor Shion Oyeroso, whose vision and steady hand guided this council was practically called to come arrest just this past week. He was a man deeply committed to the ideals of this university, and his absence today is a silence felt by all who knew him. On behalf of the entire University Council, I extend our deepest condolences to his family, and I also ask that we all rise and observe a moment of silence. May God Almighty grant his soul eternal rest. Amen. It is in this moment of unforeseen and sudden transition of the council chairman that fate has thrown on me the responsibility to act in his stead, being guided by one overriding principle that the march of institutional progress and the celebration of our students must go on, is what you would have demanded. Therefore, while we mourn, we also fulfill our sacred duty to our graduates on whose day of triumph remains sacrosanct. It is on this note that I welcome you all on behalf of the Governing Council and the entire university community to the 49th occasion of convocation for the conferment of bachelor's degrees, postgraduate diplomas, higher degrees, and honorary degrees of the Obafemi Awolowo University, a citadel of excellence, character, and service to humanity. Today we assemble to celebrate the individual brilliance and collective excellence of our graduates, as well as the noble individuals who have distinguished themselves in their fields of specialization and have been pillars of support for the growth and advancement of our university and society in general. We thank God for preserving our lives and for giving us the grace to hold and witness this year's convocation. I wish to humbly welcome our visitor, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. On behalf of the Governing Council, I thank the President for the great honor accorded us by appointing us the council members to serve our dear nation, particularly in its education sector. Your Excellency, we hereby collectively pledge our loyalty to continue to put in our very best in the discharge of our duties as convocation as council members, and also to express our determination to make a positive impact on the governance of the university, to ensure sustainable development, and also contribute our quota to the renewed group agenda of Mr. President. I also have the honor to welcome our esteemed Chancellor, His Royal Highness, Dr. Yahya Abubakar, CFR, and the Emir of Bida, who has the honor of being the presiding officer over today's event. I wish to welcome and give due recognition to our revered father, royal father, His Imperial Majesty Kabiyesi Ooni Babatunde Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi Ojaja II, CFR, the Arole Oduduwa, and the Ooni of Ife. I equally welcome other eminent royal fathers here present, our Kabiyesis,
May your reign be long and prosperous. I want to recognize and appreciate our university management every day by the Vice Chancellor, Professor Adebayo Bamire, and other members of his team for putting together this glamorous 49th convocation holding in this newly renovated and beautiful amphitheater. The bold speaks an innovation in the renewed amphitheater by the management and is highly commendable. Artists that demonstrated our distinguished council members, namely my brothers, Ambassador Edward Sarki, MNI, Mr. Abubakar Kachala, Professor Rab Akim Peleye, Professor Abiodun Oladele Ayoka, Professor Emmanuel Taiwo O. Babalola, Professor Akile Farini, Professor Seidu Onyadekwa Oseni, Dr. Adewale Ajao, Dr. John Monde Ekebong, Barrister Lily Bumi Falodi, our global president of Alumni Association. Last but not the least is Dr. Olawale Latif Karim, the representative of the Federal Ministry of Education. And I thank you all for your commitment and support to this great university. Your Excellency and our dear Chancellor, Sir, I'm pleased to report that since this inauguration of this council, our university, under the able leadership of the current Vice Chancellor, Professor Adebayo Bamire, has continued to make steady progress. The council and the university management have worked together to create a conducive, peaceful learning environment with no significant disruptions to the academic calendar. The council has continued to focus on addressing various challenges facing our university, particularly in the resource management, human capital development, and infrastructure development. Council has also provided the University Senate with the necessary support for curricular review in line with global best practices, enabling our graduates to become not merely job seekers, but job creators. In expanding the frontiers of academic programs, the Governing Council in exercise of its powers to establish or reform any faculty and upon recommendations of the Council has approved the establishment of two new faculties, namely the Faculty of Basic Clinical Services and the Faculty of Computer Science and Engineering. In an effort to improve the university's infrastructure, the Council has continued to reach out to well-meaning individuals and governmental agencies and units. Thus, on Tuesday, 11th of March 2025, Council paid the official visit to the Governor of Idris State, His Excellency Biodun Abayomi Oyebanji. The meeting was so very fruitful, with the Governor pledging to mobilize support to build a 1,500 capacity dedicated lecture hall for the university to enhance teaching excellence and learning. The Council also initiated the first ever distinct personality lecture, which was delivered by the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, His Excellency Barrister Nelson Wike, on the 5th of June 2025 in the Ogodua Hall. The lecture was titled Nigeria of Our Dreams and its members in the diaspora. The various chapters of the alumni body has helped With the renovation of classrooms in the Faculty of Law, the refurbishment of the emergency ward of the Health Science Center, and the donation of 3 training hospital beds with monitors and so many other donations, which I believe the Vice Chancellor will report on. In addition, Council has continued to work on various initiatives related to the memorandum of understanding, forging strategic partnership with National Agricultural Land Development Authority (NALDA) and the National Institute of Policy and Strategic Studies (NIPS), as well as GIC Motors based in Abuja. Your Excellency and our dear Chancellor, Great Ife has continued to produce highly cerebral, intelligent, and talented scholars. We are proud of our products in the global space. We have also produced the pioneer Vice Chancellor and Bossa of the Federal University of Medicine and Medical Sciences, Abeokuta, in the presence of Professor Fatiu and Robin Dadi of the Department of Medicine and Mrs. Olufunso Adedoku of the Pharmacy Department, respectively. Similarly, our own Professor Ebonua Aderonke Adejuibe, the Executive Director of our Center of Research, was appointed Vice Chancellor to the University of Medical Sciences in Ondo. And Professor Shegun Oni was appointed Chief Medical Director, CMD, of the Federal Medical Center, Akure. In addition, Professor Kibiko Eson of the Faculty of Dentistry was appointed as the new Chief College Registrar of the National Postgraduate Medical College in Nigeria, Ijaniki, in Lagos State. Special appreciation to our visitor for appointing one of our distinguished council members, Honorable Wahab Owokoniran, as the new Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of Council of the Federal University of Transportation in Daura, Katsina State. Your Excellency, on behalf of the Council, we reaffirm our commitment to ensuring that Obafemi Awolowo University Leke continues to stand tall among the prominent institutions of learning, not only in Nigeria but across Africa. Council remains dedicated to the policies and initiatives that will foster academic excellence, expand research frontiers, improve infrastructure, and deepen partnerships with industry and international collaborators. At this juncture, let me congratulate our recently elected Deputy Vice Chancellors, mainly Professor Kamiru Adeshola Aderomu, Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic, Professor Emmanuel Oluruko Akimfala, Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration, and Professor Akani Ibukun Akinyemi, Deputy Vice Chancellor Research, Innovation and Development. You are all congratulated here. I also wish to congratulate our honorary degree awardees, namely Alhaji Muntada Adeyemi Adeniji, Sir Demola Abiodun Aladekomo, Senator Olubi Badeyi, and Emeritus Professor Olu Aina. It is noteworthy to say that your immense contributions to societal development and particular interest in the advancement of our university has earned you this honor. Therefore, we look forward to your full support for the university on all fronts. To our graduates, I I offer heartfelt congratulations. Your achievement is a testament to your resilience and commitment to academic excellence. As you move forward, remember that knowledge and skills you've acquired here will be the foundation upon which you will build your future. Today marks the culmination of the years of dedication, sacrifice, and resilience. You have endured rigorous training, faced challenges, and triumphed. You are leaving this institution only with certificates, but with indelible value. You are not leaving this institution with certificates only, but with indelible values of hard work, discipline, critical inquiry, and integrity that define the OAU tradition. Your time at the Bafana University has been a transformative experience, equipping you with the knowledge, skills, and values necessary to excel in your chosen field. As you go forth, you will be expected to take on leadership roles and responsibilities. Remember to uphold the values of integrity, hard work, and service to humanity. You are not just graduates of Bafana University, you are global citizens. Your actions and decisions will have far-reaching impacts. Remember, you will face challenges and uncertainties. But remember also that these are opportunities to grow and innovation. And as you navigate your careers, harness the opportunities that come your way. Be creative and entrepreneurial and committed to making a positive impact. As you succeed, remember to give back to your community and alma mater. Your contributions can make a significant difference in shaping the next generation of leaders. We live in a world facing transformations, technological, economic, and social. Artificial intelligence, climate change, shifting global economies, and new patterns of governance are redefining the future. To our graduates, as we leave the four walls of this university, I charge you to be ambassadors of excellence and integrity. Uphold the motto of this institution for learning and culture. Contribute actively to the national development and let your light shine in whatever corner of the world you find yourselves. Remember always that the true worth of your degree is measured not by the paper in your hands, but the impact of your actions in the society. To our proud parents and guardians and sponsors, I give a big congratulations and thanks to you for your financial, emotional commitment and investment in the education of your children and wards, which led to their celebration today. You are highly commended. I pray that your efforts will be rewarded manifold. In conclusion, my admonition to all graduates is to be good ambassadors of our university by imbibing our core values, which include excellence, efficiency, integrity, hard work, and transparency. We look forward to our return to plow back into the university as our royal ambassador and a life member of the Bafana University. On behalf of the Governing Council, I once again congratulate you all. May your future be bright, and may your knowledge, and may the knowledge you have gained here empower you to change the world for the better. Thank you, and God bless our partner, whatever we represent, and God bless the whole state of Nigeria and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you, and God bless.
May I respectfully invite the Vice Chancellor, Professor A.S. Danwe, to address the convocation.
Thank you very much. Let me welcome everyone to this great occasion in the name of God Almighty. I really thank Him for granting all traveling mercies to this particular occasion coming from all over the world. You are highly appreciated. The visitor, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, ably represented by Professor Kabir Bala, immediate past Vice Chancellor of Ahmadu Bello University. You are welcome, sir. His Excellency, the President of Senate of Nigeria, and the convocation guest speaker, Chief Dr. Goswill Opport Akpabio, GCON, ably represented by distinguished Senator Ibrahim Olorunso Jimoh, CFR. You are welcome. The Executive Governor of Osun State, His Excellency Senator Nuruddin Ademola Adeleke, ably represented by the Honorable Commissioner for Education, Honorable Ipo Elubowale. Thank you very much. Distinguished senators, honorable members of the House of Representatives that are here present, the Honorable Minister of Education, Dr. Manu Tunji Alausa, ably represented by Professor Kabir Bala, the immediate past Vice Chancellor of ABU Zaria. Thank you very much. He's wearing 3 caps here. He's also the representative of the Executive Secretary, National Universities Commission, Professor Abdullahi Yusuf Ribadi. Thanks very much for finding time to be here. Members of the diplomatic corps here present, Executive Secretary Telephone Architect Sonlu Echono, the Chancellor, His Royal Majesty Alhaji Dr. Yahaya Abubakar, CFR, the Exunupe, and the Chairman of the Nigerian State National Council. Members of the United Government Council, ably led by the Acting Chairman, Barrister Joseph Abadi. Chancellors and Chancellors of Government Councils of other universities here present, His Imperial Majesty Obadeye Enitan Babatunde Owusi Ojade the Oni of Ife. His Royal Majesty Obakilani Oyedere Adekeye Oloyan Ofoyan. That's my father there. That's the Kabiyesi of my the Oyo Kingdom. You are welcome, sir. And the Olori. You are highly appreciated. Thank you very much. He's also from the same angle. You are highly appreciated. And he's an alumnus of this great institution. Thanks for being there for us at all times. Other royal fathers here present. Visiting Vice Chancellors from other universities, including the Premier University, where our Baba,
Chief Adebisi
What are you wearing?
Akonde is the Pro-Chancellor. You are welcome, sir. And where we have a very, very proactive and very active Vice Chancellor, Professor Adebo Wale, the good friend. Thank you very much. Finding time to be here. I know you were supposed to be somewhere else today. Principal officers of this great institution, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor G. Aderogun, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Yu Akipala, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Research, Innovation and Development, Professor Akiyemi, the Registrar and Secretary to Council, Mr. K. Bakari, University Librarian, Dr. Obi Fadehon, University Bossa, Mrs. O.I. Abogan, members of the Governing Council of this great institution, honorary award recipients, provosts of colleges, deans of faculties and student affairs, distinguished members of the University Senate, members of congregation, the president, the Great Ife Alumni Association, Barrister Leye Omi Falodi, and members of the Alumni Association in general, my own spiritual and temporal, honored graduates of today, parents, guardians, and families of our graduates, all security officials here present, seen and unseen, gentlemen of the press, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Don't let me also forget our father here, General Alani Akiriade, sir. You are welcome once again. Thanks for being there for us at all times. Great effect! Great effect! Great! Let me appreciate all students here present for all you've been doing, for the peace that you've been keeping all the while. That is actually helping grow in all ways. With utmost gratitude and reference to God, I'm very pleased to welcome you all to the 49th convocation ceremonies of our great university, the Obafemi Awolowo University. As Vice Chancellor since 2022, this is the 4th convocation I have been privileged to address. I am delighted to welcome you all to this year's program. Well, convocation ceremonies serve as a vital marker to showcase the achievements of our great institution across teaching, research, and service delivery. This is the occasion where we celebrate the academic excellence of our graduates, who are now equipped to make immense contributions to national development. We are proud to have sustained our frontline position in higher education service delivery, a development that continually reinforces our role as a flagship of academic leadership in Africa. Especially welcome the visitor to the University President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of our great nation, Chief Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. We sincerely acknowledge and appreciate your great strides towards developing the education sector nationwide. This university deeply values your keen interest in advancing Nigeria's educational glory, making it the envy of nations. This course of commitment is evident in your educational policies, particularly the review of curricula even at the tertiary level. We also appreciate the federal government's appropriation of substantial resources to education and the prompt response to your application to student and staff matters in our high-grade towers. We are equally honored to welcome our convocation guest lecturer, His Excellency, the President of the Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio, GCOA, ably represented here by our distinguished Senator Chima Ibrahim. Really want to thank you once again for being here. We sincerely thank Your Excellency for honoring our invitation to deliver this year's convocation lecture and for your notable kindness and contributions to our university. We appreciate your various efforts towards the development of Nigeria, and we are confident that the insights shared in your lecture will provide a valuable analysis of the challenges confronting higher education management in the country and illuminate a clear way forward for us. My special appreciation goes to Chancellor of our university, His Royal Highness Alhaji Yahaya Abubakar CFR, the Sunube and Chairman Niger State Council of Traditional Rulers. We are grateful for his presence at today's ceremony and for the significant way he has assisted us in sustaining a peaceful atmosphere within this institution. May Almighty God continue to strengthen your Royal Highness in fulfilling your role as the head of this great institution. I equally appreciate the valuable roles played by His Imperial Majesty, the Owner of Badi, the party of towards the development of this institution. The University Committee expresses profound gratitude to your Imperial Majesty for fostering an enabling environment that actively encourages our institutional growth. Specifically, we thank you for facilitating two major infrastructural and logistical improvements within this period. The beautification of Road 1 and the provision of CNG buses, 22 out of 50 that we are expecting, and 20 CNG free cycles by the first lady of Nigeria, Her Excellency Senator Oluremi CON, which will significantly ease transportation challenges within the university. We are confident that our institution is poised for further development through such exemplary gestures from our distinguished alumni and partners. So we really want to appreciate these donations, facilitated by the owner of the and then been done by First Lady, who is also an alumna of this great institution. I wish to sincerely commend the University Council, Senate, staff and students for their unwavering commitment to sustaining a peaceful academic environment on our campus. I want to reflect on the people of felt by the entire community following the sudden passing of our Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of Council, Professor Idris, on the 2nd of December 2025. We pray for the peaceful repose of his soul and also pray that God grant solace and comfort to his bereaved family and the university community in this period of profound grief. Recognizing this profound sadness, I wish to acknowledge the exemplary qualities of our management team. They continue to work with passion, resilience, and unity to address institutional challenges and also steer the university toward the transformation required of the 21st century institution with global impact. Thank God for the prevailing peace on our campus. We trust that God will continue to bless and guide our collective efforts as we work toward fulfilling the university's global mission. The 49th convocation ceremony marks the formal conferment of diplomas and degrees upon candidates who have been duly found worthy in character and rank. I'm now pleased to present to this distinguished gathering the statistics of our graduates from our two colleges, 13 faculties, and institutes as follows. Undergraduate diplomas, we have degree unclassified in 4 faculties, 296. Postgraduate, 959. Totaling 6,562. The breakdown of this figure by class of degrees. We have first class honors, 218. Second class honors upper division, 2,132. Second class honors lower division, 2,244. Third class honors, 625. And pass, 34. For the unclassified degrees, we have distinction 8, pass with distinction 111, pass 177. And for the postgraduate college, we have the Doctor of Philosophy, their PhDs 191, master degree 705, postgraduate diploma 63. The breakdown of the programs for undergraduates are listed as follows. Administration 649, Arts 773, Education 653, Law 41, Social Sciences 638, Agriculture 476, Basic Medical Sciences 136, Clinical Sciences 4, Dentistry 18, Environmental Design and Management 480, Pharmacy 138, Science 848, and Technology 755. On behalf of the Government Council, Senate Convention and Ceremonial Committee, I warmly congratulate all our graduates on this achievement. Your unwavering dedication, hard work, and resilience have earned you the degree honors conferred today. We are confident you will apply the knowledge and knowledge gained at Coca-Cola University in the advancement of Nigeria and the global community. From today, we join the distinguished ranks of our cherished alumni, the leaders and ambassadors of the great Ife tradition. I also extend special congratulations to parents, guardians, and family members of our graduates. Today's achievements are a testament to your sacrifices, guidance, and unwavering support, efforts that have been richly blessed by God. We heartily rejoice with you to witness the fulfillment of the dreams and aspirations you have long nurtured. Now, allow me to briefly review the collective achievements realized by the university since the last convocation ceremony. Some of these achievements have been mentioned by the acting Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of the Council, Barrister Joseph Abadi. The University Administration remains firmly committed to strengthening the standards of teaching, research, and service, upholding the founding objectives of Obafemi Awolowo University is paramount. We will continue to deploy our human and material resources strategically to ensure sustainable development and drive accelerated institutional growth. We have recorded notable achievements as follows. In terms of academic matters, our university serves a population of over 35,000 students and 4,000 staff. The university recently expanded its academic structure with the creation of the Faculty of Basic Clinical Sciences and the Faculty of Computing Science and Engineering. We currently offer 94 NUC accredited academic programs, ensuring broad and robust training across disciplines. The Directorate of Academic Affairs has successfully verified over 5,000 academic documents and cleared the backlog by issuing over 5,000 certificates since last convocation. Over 4,000 transcripts, paper and electronic were processed and also dispatched. The implementation of a new electronic certificate system and initiation of the automation of transcripts for the 1990-1998 period is now on course in order to simplify the process. The transcript unit is also actively engaged with international bodies to streamline verification for specific programs, nursing and education. OAU said the inaugural Science, AI and Robotics from August 4 to 8, 2025. At the Oak Market. The town and town program engaged 59 exceptional secondary school students completely and provided hands-on practical introduction to robotics and artificial intelligence. OAU launched OKIO, that's OIO, a parallel line of AI-powered smartphones, X5 and smartwatches, its variant X1. On September 17, 2025. Applaud yourselves. We appreciate them for this. Then because they are not working to you, you don't see them. Yeah, they've been launched and you soon see them in the market. These tools are predominantly essential AI-driven tools for healthcare diagnostics, crop monitoring, and educational support. This positions OAU and Africa as become global contributors capable of addressing unique local health care challenges. In August, OAU partnered with the federal government's investment in digital and creative enterprises project. This initiative aims to provide skills training and startup support for young people aged between 15 and 35 and promote entrepreneurship and innovation in digital and creative industries. 3 new annual academic awards were instituted far from those that we are actually alone. The Professor Samuel also received the Memorial Prize in Medicine, Entrepreneurship, and Economics. This is perpetually recognized as funding the many students for academic excellence and exemplary character. Terms of collaboration, partnership. Good enough, we have the president of the Cable Wires Manufacturers here, Michael Cables and Wires Limited. The city is strong for to get annual award to empower future engineers beginning this year. The award includes a 1 million prize for the best overall graduating student in the Faculty of Technology. Thank you very much. And then the 10 million naira grant to be given annually to the department that produces the best overall graduating student. The amount is already in the university's course and will be done accordingly. Thank you very much. We and UI are collaborating on a comprehensive effort to foster employment generation and wealth creation. This partnership includes the establishment of an innovation and entrepreneurship hub, which will be complemented by an integrated scholars lodge. I'm delighted to also report the construction of a state-of-the-art golf course and clubhouse, generously donated by Engineer Larry Adeleke, a friend to the university. This magnificent facility will serve as a vital new realization and education center for our staff and students, underscoring our commitment to enhancing the quality of life within the university community. The university is in partnership with Origin Tech Group Nigeria Limited for contract utilization and entrepreneurship development. Company quite long ago donated 50 years to the university and plans to develop a comprehensive facility, including a showroom, a tractor hub for the Southwest region, a mini assembly plant, a maintenance and service center, and a tractor iron service unit. Yeah, they deserve it. Origin Tech Group is also establishing a 500-hectare research for development project in collaboration with the Faculty of Agriculture. 2 weeks ago, Origin requested 45 of our graduate students to join their internship program. The selected students are already in contact with Origin Tech Group. OIM is also in partnership with NIDA, with the facilitation of the First Lady, Senator Urele Tinubu. This has led the construction of the NIDA Innovation Hub in UAE. That is beside the ICT Park. Construction began in August 2025 and is in good progress. Upon completion, this hub will be a cutting-edge center for technology, innovation, and digital entrepreneurship. It directly reinforces the university's commitment to advancing ICT-driven solutions and capacity building for the future. 2 professorial chairs have been instituted in the Faculty of Science. These are the Professorial Ordinary Endowment Fund, about 100 million. And we also have Alaji Adeniji, Professorial Chair in Biochemistry, also 100 million naira. Instead that we have Alaji as one of the honorary award awardees, honorary awardees. I want to thank you for this great effort that you have put in education. The university welcomes and encourages further support from levels of education to help sustain and expand these crucial efforts. On the 5th of December 2025, a bronze statue of Chief Obafemi Awolowo was officially unveiled in this university. It was donated by one of us, an alumnus, Francis Adedoyin Shino. The event also witnessed the presentation of the world's longest page of the book of Genesis by Dr. Peacemaker Alexander Ethiopian. This is said to have been the Guinness Book of Records, placing away in the world page. Prince Adedoyin spent over 125 million in erecting that statue. These efforts are specifically geared towards consolidating institution status as a leading higher education provider in Nigeria and Africa. In terms of research excellence, the university confirmed its commitment to research excellence by honoring Alhaji Dr. Mochada Adeyemi Adeniji as the 2025 Award of Excellence and significantly foster research by securing 6 new patents, bringing the total IP portfolio to 62. Efforts to enhance research visibility include the development of a comprehensive digital platform to showcase patents and outputs, a project already receiving funding. The OAU Innovation Fund, Club, actively fostered talent by hosting 17 webinars, and the IPTTO launched an innovation challenge under the Milan-led 12 million consortium during 18 submissions. The July OAU Research Day attracted key stakeholders, including the Associate Commissioner for Trade and Commerce and the Bank of Industry, both expressed interest in three specific OAU products for immediate commercialization. The IPTTO is currently expanding its purpose and strengthening industry linkage to accelerate commercialization and secure increased funding. The linkages and partnership office of this great institution have collaborated in various ways with MOUs with OAU and OAU Digital Services for 2 years. OAU also contributed a lot to this convocation program. And is the 100 fund to the university, 10 million as part of the program that we listed out. And they are also all over there displaying their banners even at the cost again to ensure that at least we define this environment. We also have MOU with Airtel Nigeria Limited, 5 years, Rapid Launch Canada, International Cooperation for 3 years, the One University of Tech in South Africa, Academic and Research Exchange, 5 years, Corporate Science Study Program, Indonesia, Academic Exchange, 5 years. The linkages and partnership office also ensures the effective implementation of over 30 active local and international MOUs signed previously while maintaining OEU's global research presence through membership in organizations like AAU, ACU, Barima, and ANSI. The university has successfully processed and circulated 14 research and teaching policies across the university. We also have, to our credit, secured Erasmus Plus support for the Mesita project for smart farming and IoT in agriculture, Internet of Things. Signing an MOU with the British Museum, UK, for documentation of the Yoruba Sacred Drum in September. On October 28, 2025, OAU received the Best African Agriculture ATP Project Award for the project on digital technology, broiler chicken health, led by Professor Seli of the Faculty of Agriculture. His letter is also a council member. This is in partnership with universities in the West of England. In terms of community service, the university has made progress in re-engineering the teaching and research fund and the agricultural fund to boost basic food production for the university and its environment. The institution sustains a cordial town-and-town relationship, actively integrating community input in its development strategy. Concurrently, strategic engagement with stakeholders is maintained to increase the value generation and foster institutional development. The university has experienced a major boost in skill and human capital development, primarily driven by sustained support of the federal government via annual appropriations, basic assessments, and check fund interventions. Such key facilities include student affairs building, the Institute of Education, the student hostel, medical library, academic resource center, and the aeronautical engineering building. Facilities like the music department and pharmacy building were successfully rehabilitated. The amphitheater where we are now were also renovated and you will see the beauty of this amphitheater now. We have to give kudos to the federal government for this support to this institution. Federal appropriations enable extensive development across campus, including multiple new engineering and science laboratories, offices, the academic resource center, medical library, a 250-seater lecture theater, and essential support structures. Similar facilities, including a social sciences group, Institute of Technology, and several hostel blocks were successfully renovated and preserved.
Hello, sir. Hello, yes, I'm moving to second hall. Second hall, no, the same place, not like your about the second hall. Any? Ben, 25. Yes.
The management of the university consistently prioritizes staff welfare to foster optimal productivity, ensuring dedicated attention to career progression through regular meetings of all appointments and promotions committees. This commitment includes providing an enabling environment for training and development via organized programs. We have leadership capacity building workshops. We had one in September 2025 to successfully recruit 195 senior leaders. That's our provost, deans, deputies, with essential leadership skills and administrative competencies for effective service delivery. In July 2025, there was this resource mobilization and transformation workshop that enhanced the capacity of 167 academic and research staff in social competencies in research funding. Management also maintains a cordial relationship with all staff unions, ensuring peaceful coexistence between staff and administration. The university is actively developing a significant staff housing scheme for 125 lecturers. It provides a really living up for current and future retirees. The core objective is to provide service land with all necessary facilities where staff can build homes adhering to the agreed architectural models. This scheme is projected to benefit staff, retirees, and university alumni alike. The university also proactively addressed the urgent staffing needs due to legislations, retirements, and relocations to strengthen the workforce. We just completed a comprehensive recruitment exercise, and successful plans are presently being acted. Terms of alumni relations, the compilation of a robust database of 80,649 alumni records is being generated, allowing the university to monitor the significant national and global impact of its graduates. Improved talent stewardship culture has also yielded substantial support, including the establishment of 50 new academic prizes by our alumni just this year alone. The university launched strategic urban renewal in central zones, leveraging private sector intervention to transform those structures into smart facilities. Distinguished alumni have actually financed vital projects, including the almost complete state-of-the-art Office of Research donated by Professor Anthony Idris, an alumnus. Now, he has spent over 1 billion naira on this project.
Lábísí. Ló jáde àwọn. Ọ̀ bọ́ tó ọlọ́jẹ́ lábísí kọ́ ọ̀gẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ náà. Olúbísí oúnjẹ olúbísí ló yẹ kí n bí fífẹ̀ ṣe pè. Ẹbí ni kò sí rí. Ọwọ́ láìpẹ́ wá. Mo lẹ́yìn lọ sí ẹ̀. Ṣíbò ní òbí náà wò ní ibẹ̀ ẹ̀ tẹ̀ máa kó wọn. Àdéhùn ìwọ̀n tẹ̀ máa kọ́ níbi olùkọ́ náà ṣe ẹ̀ẹ́dì júnior ní Okay, I know. Odeo. What did you stop now? Hey, sorry, you daddy. What are you doing? Okay, what am I not using that? That's good. That's very job prof. Not bro, not very job prof. Ali. Okay then. I just declare to one credit. Yes, back. Owó tí kí ló ti fi ẹ̀mọ́ wọn náà. Àgbẹ̀dẹ̀ wò lọ sí primary school. Ṣèbí accommodation ni. Kí ni wàhálà? Ó ga o. Candidate wa ni. Ó ga o. Ṣé yóò lọ òkè àti dàda kó ní information fún ọ̀gbìn náà? Àgbà ẹ̀ ti pẹ̀lú. Ó wà bí àwọn.
Too much energy. Seriously. Then class around here to work. I don't watch it.
He's walking up here. An international innovation hall also tied when innovation hall created by Barista Su and the SNN. It's also ongoing there.
Can you do value for me? Onírọ́lù máa já sí àwọn arábí náà ó báyìí pé àwọn òbí ní contest rẹ̀. Wọ́n máa contest. Ó lè wù lájẹ̀ká jẹ́ ìjọ. Ẹ̀ka lè díẹ̀ bí èsì ṣe fún ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí kan. Ó máa yàtọ̀. Èyí máa yàtọ̀ sí ìdílé. So wọ́n lè lọ bá ìfọ̀n. Láti ibi kan náà máa sọ fún ìfọ̀n náà pé ìta.
It's a lot of things. By setting up such an environment that will enable teaching and research and service to take place within the same platform. Government and PPP arrangements in the central zone of the entire university. So we are also being involved in the central zone of the entire university. So we are also being involved in and trying to make something to the university. It's very happy to receive the attention. The university is also intensifying efforts to maintain the security of lives and property through a broad collaborative strategy addressing recent challenges. This approach requires active cooperation of the entire community and focuses on enhanced security measures and strict housing compliance. Consequently, the university is implementing a faster security framework based on technology, community engagement, and strategic control. Well, the Minister of Interior was here yesterday, and he promised to support our response for this. And I think that will really be helpful, not only for us, but for the southwest because we shall be doing research on the various components of security in the region. Despite significant progress in teaching research and service delivery, OAU development is severely hampered by diminishing funding capacities and short figures of key legacy projects. The university urgently requests federal government support and collaboration to expand expedite completion of this. 3 main facilities that have been taken over the lot of progress over time. I'm happy now our distinguished senator representing the President of the Senate and then having the visitor himself. We are prayerfully following with you that you'll be able to help us out with it. And I know Chief Idris and Professor Obaina are also here. You help us out with this. We have REA project, about 8.03 megawatts, just our project that have been there since 2022, about 70% completed. Independent you have the facility here who wants it completed. God will help you to see through this particular project. It will actually be a national project that will project the government's effort in ensuring that all universities are well energized in terms of electricity. So I want to thank you for that, because I want to believe that that's done already. Because what we are spending now in terms of the monthly bill on electricity is over 200 million naira. And that is not really so good. What we read from the electricity bill is only 50 million. So where we get the minimum 50 million is a big question. We also have a new Senate building located at Central Point of the University, which has also been installed since 2023. It's about 30 to 35% completed. Actually, when you are driving in by that center there, you see the building. It is becoming a big beauty of this building as we come by. So we'll be very happy, sir, if you help us to get this done. Baba, God will bless you mightily. We have a chancellor here that's really looking on you to help his efforts in getting this done. We also have student hostels connected here. We have the increasing population of students admission, and this needs new lecture theaters, new hostels for them. Most of them are outside, and we want at least keep up to 60% inside. Now, as it is now, I don't think we have opportunities to the rest. So we're very, very much happy if these facilities will be provided for this relocation. The university is actively tackling this year's infrastructural and financial challenges by making urgent requests for assistance to government ministries, parastatals, alumni philanthropies, and other Nigerian well-wishers. I want to speak here and actually appreciate all alumni for what they've been doing. Most of them go back to their hostels where they stay while in school to renovate those hostels. Some take to the blocks. This is idea. Let us clap for the alumni. Thank you very, very much for this. As it is now. Addressing this convocation for the fourth time as Vice Chancellor, the administration expresses profound gratitude for the divine support that has elevated the standards of teaching research and service delivery. With your hand, Senate President Senator Cosville Atari, the Minister of Education, and Chancellor, Chancellor Acting, the Executive Governor of the state, the Onion of Ife. I hope that is the Onion of Onion. Thank you very much, the Executive Governor of the state, and all royal fathers here present. I also want to recognize the honoraries of today. I want to take them one by one. Professor Oluwaina has been so wonderful. He's the chairman of the board of NUC, and we want to really appreciate you, sir, for all you've been doing there. We know of your commitment, your interest, we know of your leadership style, and we want to appreciate it. And we know for sure that God will be for us. Thank you very much, sir. I also want to specifically recognize the Civil Senator Fadi. Thank you very much for all you've been doing. If you look at the White House from 7 months back, the place before White House turned black, but he single-handedly changed it back white for us. And it's not just ordinary white. It is satin white, just like what is wearing now. Thank you very much, sir, for this. And just this morning, before coming to this convocation ground, we went for a groundbreaking program of a 250-seater lecture theater to be donated by me.
Wow.
Thank you very, very much. This is something I know so many people will be used about. But we give you all the document to do this. And I believe that by the time you do that, we'll be able to use it also as a launch pad for others to place. Let me also recognize Sir Ademola Chance. Thank you very much, sir. You may not know him, that's the person who gave us, who donated the water facility that we have over there. The only water you drink, that is the person who gave us that facility. I want to appreciate you. He had a lot of donations also. We gave him some needs on the convocation program, and he generously donated as well. Thank you very, very much. We are also hopeful because he has a lot of package for this great institution. It's in the area of ICT, and because we are developing our own Silicon Valley over there, he has decided to be part of it from the beginning to the end. Thank you very much. Let me also quickly recognize Alaji Montada Idris. Thank you very much. Very serious and very successful maker. He knows the business from the beginning to the end. See, this man has also done a lot of things. I just want you to visit that room and see how he does it. You see, now becoming a sort of competition among people. If you get the dance thing, salute God. Thank you, sir, for this that you are saying. You know, he recognized one of his lecturers and said that there was need for him to do something for that lecturer. And by virtue of that, he innovated the laboratory, molecular biology laboratory, with state-of-the-art equipment. If you get there, God will continue to bless you, sir. Thank you for this. You know, I read that he instituted the 100 million naira Smithsonian in biochemistry. These are some of the things that our alumni, we want to thank the global alumni presidents and all the people still need your support. Looks like the looking elsewhere for now. We have not know that the money we are looking for, the support we are looking for in Sokoto is actually in our location. So we want to thank you all and God want to bless you mightily. Final scholarly appreciation is conveyed to
Les gens ont été last year.
pàtórí sí wọn wọ́n gbà náà.
The Council and Senate of the Obafemi University in Lagos have resolved that the honorary degree of the university be conferred on Alhaji Mutada Moferlasoni Aderemi Adeniji, the Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of Stanley Global and Nigeria Limited, a quintessential boardroom brew, program of excellence in cocoa and other premium agricultural commodities enterprise. I therefore call upon the public orator, Professor Suraj Olushegun Ajadi, to present Alhaji Mutada Moferlasoni Aderemi Adeniji for the award of the degree of Doctor of Business Administration honoris causa.
Thank you very much. I want to rest on the established protocol. But before I read the citation of the lorry who is already standing, let me at this point in time appreciate and acknowledge posthumously the originator and initiator of this award, late distinguished Professor Shinya Oyeweso, who despite being on his sick bed, directed me to see him on the 4th of September at 12 noon. And I managed to get to the Electra Catholic Hospital at 11:55 a.m. He said, "Bro, it is you we are waiting for. I'm about to be wheeled to the theater for the operation." And he said, "I have just one message for you. Please go and nominate Alhaji Mori, that's your friend, for the honorary doctorate degree. Because of what he has done in the past, what he is doing currently, and what he shall continue to do. And the rest is history. May God Almighty rest his soul. May he rest in perfect peace." Citation of Alhaji Mochada Adeyemi Adeniji, the Managing Director, Chief Executive, Sterling Global Nigeria Limited. In the evolving history of Nigerian enterprise, a certain figure rise above the ordinary to define eras, its cross-industry and national economic narratives. Among such figures stands Alhaji Dr. Mochada Adeyemi Adeniji, an entrepreneur, industrialist, philanthropist, thinker, and national builder, whose life demonstrates the greatness is neither accidental nor inherited, but crafted through discipline, purpose, integrity, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. Born in 1967 in the serene city of Obirumu, Osun State, Alhaji Adeniji Osunleye was grounded in the values of hard work, honesty, and community responsibility. His father, Alhaji Ari Adeniji, was a respected cocoa merchant whose modest operation introduced young Mochada to the world of commodity trading. The environment planted seed that would later grow into a global achievement. But at that time, no one would have predicted that the young boy, living in his father's cocoa shed, would one day lead one of Africa's most impactful agribusiness enterprises. His early education at St. John Primary School, Bagan, and later at St. Patrick Grammar School, Bagan, revealed an intellectually curious student with strong leadership instincts. In 1994, he had a PhD honorary degree in biochemistry from this great university. His scientific training strengthened his analytical skills, precision, system thinking, and commitment to evidence-based decision making. Pursuing passion for leadership and management, he proceeded to the University of Lagos, where he obtained an MBA in 1999, a pivotal milestone that brings his scientific roots with his emerging entrepreneurial ambition. The combination of science and business formed the intellectual foundation upon which he will build his global enterprise. The first major chapter of his professional life began where everything started, R.A. Adeniji Enterprises, the family's cocoa trading business. From 1985 to 1997, he served as store and purchase officer. Between 1998 and 1999, he worked as field officer at Tunde Kola Limited Lagos, gaining broader exposure to corporate operations, compliance, and global market structure. By 1999, he had acquired enough experience, both academic and practical, to transform his father's business. In 2002, he formally incorporated Sterling Global and Idea Limited, transforming decades of family trading experience into structured, professionally governed export enterprise. His mission was clear: to build a Nigerian company that would compete with the world's leading commodity houses on equity, on quality, transparency, scale, and corporate governance. Within 5 years, his annual turnover has grown to 3 billion naira, which was an impressive testament for a startup at that time. Today, Sterling Global Nigeria Limited stands as #1 North headquarter with an annual turnover of $550 billion annual export powerhouse. Sterling's success is not a product of luck, but the result of meticulous planning, ethical practices, and visionary leadership. Believing that Nigeria must move beyond exporting raw commodities
Alhaji Adeniji spearheaded major value addition investment, which includes acquisition and revival of multiplied integrated food PLC. The cocoa processing plant, located in Norway, in Ogun State, when fully operational, is positioned to become a global supplier of semi-finished chocolate limited, dramatically increasing Nigerian export value. In 2019, Alhaji Adeniji became the first African and the first black man to be inducted into the Council of the Federation of Cocoa Farmers, a body that regulates over 75% of global cocoa trade. He was also admitted into the European Cocoa Association, signifying elite global recognition. Locally, he is deeply involved in sector-wide leadership such as Nigerian Netherlands Chamber of Commerce, Institute of Directors Nigeria, Transfer Institute of Warehouses and Material Management, Presidential Committee on Cocoa Development, and Chairman, Nigerian German Business and Investment Club, through which influences policy, trade standards, and long-term national strategy. Alhaji Adeniji's contributions have attracted recognition, one of which is the Honorary Doctorate Business Administration of the State University in 2021, the Golden Jubilee Excellence Award by the University of Illinois in 2025, and is the third recipient of the Obafemi Awolowo University Academic Research Excellence Award in 2025. And Charlie Diak, traditional title of Mokin Robin, a party for making kingdom, become in Cross River State. Alhaji Adeniji is a quiet, prosperous philanthropist who believe in anonymous giving, especially to education and health sector. Some of his recent philanthropic kind gestures include financial and material donations to the Lagos University Teaching Hospital, where he donated 40 kVA solar inverter to full power supply, to the University of Illinois, 90 kVA solar inverter to boost power supply also in the administrative block of the university. He also donated a brand new Hilux van to enhance operational capacity of the university, and more recently, a 250 million naira donation to the university to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the university. Here in Obafemi Awolowo University, his alma mater, as said earlier, he has donated 100 million to the Department of Biochemistry and Molecular Biology for purchase of molecular biology equipment. He also donated an endowment of 100 million for professional chair in the Department of Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. And the last but not the least, 1 billion naira center of excellence for research, innovation, and development building. Currently at an associate of construction. The role of labor market and corporate responsibility, Alhaji Adeniji is a family-oriented man. He embodies humility, faith, service, carrying himself with calm authority, wisdom, and quiet strength. He maintains a balance between business, obligations, religious commitment, family responsibility, and community service. A man of refined taste, cheerful spirit, vibrant personality, and deeply rooted in culture. He is an ardent supporter of Liverpool Football Club. He is married.
What happened now?
Okay,
So, Dr. Mrs. Fatima Nana Adeyemi is there, and the children for African agriculture. A mentor for future generation, a promoter of education advancement and humanity. Alhaji Dr. Mukada Adeyemi Adeniji, for the government of honorary degree of Doctor of Business Administration, honorary sponsor of the Obafemi Awolowo University. Thank you.
Listen, I am going to celebrate a couple of Idris. Yes. Alhaji, and the weather. You see, it was rising from million to billion. God bless you. Yes, before I pronounce, when the music was on, I was smiling and I was watching. And in my body, I was dancing. Who saw me dancing? We appreciate God Almighty for giving us life and time. Here, very We're happy to be here. Well, conferment of the following decrees that the authority vested to me as the Chancellor in accordance with the provisions of the University Statutes, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Business Administration, the Honours Officer of Overton our University, with the rights and privileges attached thereto through selection. Thank you.
PLC, who is a visionary proponent of road strategic impact on the OU Tech Excel Foundation. I therefore call upon the public orator, Professor Damilola. Call upon the public orator, Professor Damilola Agala to present Sir Engineer Demola Abiodun.
Okay. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ti lè rí aláìní gbogbo àwọn máa rí aláìní gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n fún ní gbọ́dọ̀ kan ní ìyá ń dẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni gbogbo wọn gbọ́dọ̀ àti àwọn tí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìgbẹ́ ní ìgbẹ́ tó fi
now back in Malawi University. Graduating in 1982 with a BSc Honours in Computer Engineering and proceeded to obtain an MBA from the University of Lagos in 2024. Now back in Malawi University, 2024. Implemented by executive training and Lagos Business School, this qualification is equipped with technical mastery and managerial insight that define it. Qualification is 2 people with technical mastery. And then qualification is 2 people with technical mastery. And managerial insight that define his career. In 1985, driven by entrepreneur. Enterprise achieved global recognition, can meet international standards. The committed institutional leader, he served as the Chancellor of West University Group, where his managerial and entrepreneurial acumen strengthened governance and academic direction. He pioneered the current student rescue model, transforming Koshoka Grammar School through physical innovation, organized staff support and sustained academic interventions that restored the school's reputation and performance. Chancellor, sir. Sir, developed and according to Malawi University is both strategic and sustainable. Through the Demola and City Aladdin Common Foundation, implemented the already organized water plan in 2010. An enterprise that supplies the water, safe water to the campus while generating revenue for the university's investment, thereby modeling of sustainable institutional support. He's been a tireless advocate for university industrial collaboration. Saudi Common mobilized chance and Umatech support the PwC Disability and Business Studies in 2009-2010 for the OAU Tech Excel Model Cap. He helped share the concept into an investable institutional project, and he continues to serve on its board, advancing OAU ambition to be a continental hub for innovation and enterprise. His commitment to education extends to scholarships, student welfare, and practical support. He endows scholarships, and sponsors student identity card production, provides convocation support, and has contributed to World Bank Lean project that enhances research capacity and commercialization to Malawi University. As executive chairman at Smart City PLC, Sir Demola now channels his vision into urban innovation. He is the driving force behind Azana City, the 20th-century Smart City initiative in Ibadan and Osogbo that seeks to integrate sustainable infrastructure, technology and investment, inclusive urban planning to improve quality of life and create future-ready communities. Salade Command Professional Leadership is widely recognized. He is a fellow and past fellow of the Nigerian Computer Society, a fellow of the Computer Professional Registration Council of Nigeria, and served as president of the Lagos Business School Alumni Association. This platform through which he has mentored professionals, influenced policy, and advanced access to education and standards. Guided by faith and a conviction that technology must serve humanity, Sir Demola combines entrepreneurial success with good deeds and service humanity. He is a knight of John Wesley and a recipient of multiple honors that reflects his integrity, service and national standing. His life exemplifies discipline, humility, and a commitment to building enduring institutions. Chancellor, sir. The breadth of Sir Aladekomo's contributions, spanning national digital infrastructure, education, community development, and urban innovation has left an indelible mark on Nigeria and on his alma mater. His work has advanced in the frontier of technology, strengthened institutional capacity, and uplifted communities both locally and nationally. It is therefore with deep respect and special pride that I, on behalf of the Council, Senate, staff, and students of the Department University, present to you, Sir Engineer Demola Abiodun Aladekomo, a visionary technologist and institutional builder for the conferment of the other degree of Doctor of Science and Technology Engineering honoris causa. Thank you and congratulations, sir.
By the authority vested in me as Chancellor, in accordance with provisions of university statute, I confer for you the degree of Doctor of Science and Technology, Professor of our University elect. With the rights and privileges attached thereto, congratulations, God bless you.
I don't.
As founded in International Council Limited in 2001, the company which later evolved into the Pen Group currently boasts of a remarkable workforce of 1,000 employees. This, without a doubt, is highly outstanding in the business life in our country. Furthermore, this legendary business executive has driven a whopping $10 billion direct foreign investment to Nigeria through his expertise and skills as a financial consultant. As a politician, Senator Olubi Ifeanyi has destroyed the political landscape in Osun State and indeed Nigeria with unparalleled gusto and panache. Within the 2.5 years he has served as Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, he has recorded compelling achievements, especially in the area of empowerment of his constituents in Osun Central State. Investment up to the managerial level till he founded Faith International Consulting Limited. So, sir, from 2019 till now, Senator Olubi Ifeanyi has been the chairman of Harvard Continental Hotel Limited. It is pertinent to state that Senator Olubi Ifeanyi has not only accumulated professional experience, as his professional activities show that he has proven his mentor. In December 2002, Senator Ifeanyi, through his company, Faith International Consult and the World Trade Center, hosted a trade mission for the Nigerian Chambers of Commerce in Brussels, Belgium. Also, in September 2005, he received presidential approval to host the
authority listed in me as the Chancellor, and in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Entrepreneurship, DE, non-responsive of Obafemi Oro University, with the right to privileges attached thereto. Congratulations.
policy strategist, institution builder, and global representative of Nigeria in the field of education, curriculum innovation, and educational assessment. Professor Ainon's academic training spanning the United States and the United Kingdom kicked in with rare competencies in business education, technical education, curriculum development, and assessment. With a BSc, MSc, PhD, and several professional qualifications in technical education. He returned to Nigeria in 1970. in curriculum development, his works in curriculum design, performance-based assessment, and technical examinations board, popularly called LABTEC, a position he held from 1992 to 2002. There, he led the historic localization of technical skills assessments, previously controlled by foreign bodies. Under his leadership, NATEC became a credible national institution with modern assessment frameworks, quality assurance systems, and strong linkages to industry, employment, and global standards. Professor Olu Aino's expertise also shaped national policy direction. He chaired multiple government panels, including the study panel on technical teacher production in 1986, the panel on Polytechnic Commission in Nigeria 2002, and the National Stakeholders Forum on TVEM 2007. He was appointed chairman of the Osun State Board of Technical and Vocational Education, serving from 2004 to 2011, and again from 2016 to date, where he has supervised the upgrading, renovation, and repositioning of technical colleges across the state. Chancellor Sir, Professor Olu Aino has represented Nigeria with distinction on the global stage. He served as president of the International Association for Educational Assessment from 2000 to 2003, becoming the first African to lead the worldwide body of examination bodies. He participated in and presented keynote papers at major UNESCO World Congresses on technical and vocational education, Commonwealth Technical Education Forums, and numerous international conferences across over 20 countries, including in the United Kingdom, Germany, China, Korea, Japan, New Zealand, Barbados, Mauritius, and Brazil. Through this engagement, it positions Nigeria as a recognized voice in global discourse on technical and vocational education, assessment, and curriculum innovation. Beyond academia and assessment, Professor Aino has made profound contributions to education and governance. He served as Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of Council at both Ibadan University 2002 to 2011 and Prime University 2016 to 2022, and was appointed Executive Full-Time Member of ICPC between 2011 and 2015, where he championed ethical reforms within the education sector. Baba is not tired because just this year he was appointed the chair of the National Universities Commission, bringing his vast expertise in quality assurance, teacher education, and institutional management to National University Regulation. Emeritus Professor Olu Aino is a fellow of numerous professional bodies and a recipient of the national honor of Officer of the Order of the Federal Republic, OFR. Emeritus Professor Olu Aino's legacy is defined by uncommon vision, exemplary service, and a lifelong commitment to national development through skill-based education. His work has inspired generations of teachers, shaped national policies, strengthened Nigeria's technical manpower system, and positioned vocational and technical education as a strategic pillar for economic growth. Chancellor, Professor Olu Aino is an exemplar of integrity, dedication, loyalty, and strength. He is a good image of Omolua. His life has shown that Nigeria is not only the giant of Africa, but has also produced giants for Africa. For his monumental contributions to vocational and technical education in Nigeria, for his pioneering leadership, for his scholarship, international distinction, and nation-building efforts, and for his unwavering commitment to excellence in education. we state unequivocally that Emeritus Professor deserves the honorary degree of Obafemi Awolowo University. Chancellor Sir, I therefore humbly present to you Emeritus Professor OFR, Doctor of Technical and Education Administration, honoris causa, Obafemi Awolowo University. Thank you, sir.
The professor just telling me that's a great grandfather and from Bida to Oshu. So that also provide to make a wife from Bida.
Chancellor, sir, please permit me to invite a representative of the honorary awardees to respond on behalf of others.